But you know what does go with everything? The DuckTales theme.
Woo.
Do 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 do.
Okay, so you said it goes with everything. The first scene that my brain hopped to was Ned Stark getting beheaded at the end of season 1 of Game of Thrones.
Hey man,
Why?
life is like a hurricane.
I don't know.
Here in Westeros.
You're welcome for
Danger,
that.
watch behind you. There's a
Damn
White
it.
Walker out behind you. What?
I don't know if that fits so well, but
It-
it made me
hey,
giggle.
It could be worse. It could be Maria.
Giggle.
It could be worse. It could be Dear Maria, Count Me In. Fits with every fucking anime opening ever.
There are a
Dear
shit ton
Maria,
that
count me
does
in.
fucking fit with. It's kind of scary.
You know what I always thought would make a really good anime opening theme?
What?
Welcome to the Black Parade.
Yeah, actually.
It would be so good.
I found a Japanese cover of Dear Maria, Count Me In, and you would swear to God I pulled it straight out of an anime.
It's
actually done really well.
I feel that there's definitely going to be minor copyright claims over it.
Like I feel like
We
a
are
lot
not
of those,
even
like,
close to pitch.
early 2000s emo bands, or a lot of them could be anime openings.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're an anime.
Early 2000s emo was very anime.
We need to
Alright,
get Randy's hair all big again.
It's not a scene. It's an arms race. Could fit every anime ending.
We need to what?
We need to get you the Scene Kid hair.
I never had Scene Kid hair.
But we're gonna get you Scene Kid hair. We're gonna go all the way out.
The worst I did is dye my hair black.
Honey,
Oh.
stop singing bad music.
I had seen Kid Hair real bad.
You did.
I shaved my head a few times.
Shit, I gotta listen to that now.
Oh my god.
No. What you're going to listen to is the recap for last session.
Starting with the Grumpy Ballsack.
What about me?
What say you, Grumpy Ballsack? What happened last session?
Nobody was as cool as me. That's what happened.
You're somehow getting negative inspiration for this.
Wow.
Yeah, but say,
I haven't heard you say anything.
We're talking about the shade ball sack, not your fucking Valhalla till I fucking die again, bitch. We're fucking one-shotting the mimic boat.
Here's the question. Is Astos really with
That was so badass.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he is.
Okay,
Or is
he
he
may not be
muted?
here.
He's just tired.
There he is.
Why
Well-
are you so tired?
Because he hasn't shotgun a beer up his asshole yet.
What the fuck?
That's halfway through the session.
That's called the pick-me-up.
Look, just be thankful that I'm willing to make 7 dozen cookies for you fucks.
That's
We
true.
appreciate you.
We do appreciate you.
You mentioned chocolate orange and just there was my
I
attention.
like making chocolate orange cookies. They're delicious. It's amazing how much orange zest will add.
Never had them.
Well, that's how I get the orange flavor. And
Alrighty. So recap.
yeah, recap.
Recap is Vivi didn't kill his ex-girlfriend, who is not his actually ex-girlfriend. It's just, they were friends. Nothing happened. We go walking through town. We end up at the meeting this lady who sells really, really good meat pies. I kind of go into a trance, I guess, because they're fucking fantastic. Nispira does not believe in the doesn't believe that the lady was nice, despite the fact that Astos insists that our tanks need these meat pies. So Nispira followed her to an extent to where she saw she went to an old windmill out like really, really far away. And then we went to a tavern and all they had was booze, no food, which was a disappointment. Then we met this guy who was the Burgermeister. I can't remember his name because I'm bad with names in general. And he wants us to destroy Strahd.
Vlad Tepesh, yes.
I just watched a fucking trailer for Dracula. Okay, leave me alone. And because his sister is an object of his affection, and we were going to escort his dad's body to the church, and then escort her away from Ravenloft. And we were ambushed. And we defeated them. That's where we left off.
Missing a couple things. Names mostly, but then one other
names.
thing.
I think I
Names
remember
are
a name.
kind of yes.
I'm bad at names. Actually, I can barely remember the person's name I met 2 days ago. Hey, this is not as bad as my boss calling me Emily.
We had Oric the barman, who was very monotonous. We had Ismark, who propositioned us. Irina, who throws away people's pies without saying anything. Mad Mary, who's a screamer.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I got.
Those are the names. We're missing one other thing about the old lady who makes the delicious meat pies.
Oh, she stole a child.
There we go. There we go. Everybody get your fading inspiration. I mean, I could always trust Astos with the names of NPCs. As long as they're, like, from the book.
Does he actually write them down like we all should?
No, he's run this campaign twice before. Dude, you look so wiped.
Yeah. I just woke up from a nap.
So was it one of those one where you wake up and you're not entirely sure what year it is?
That's not how I work. I wake up and I panic what time it is, and I just keep on panicking for like a minute or two until I actually wake up.
Oh,
right. That's the military in him.
Yep.
Alrighty. You had just fought off those lovely people and their friends.
Apprentice bastards.
They were nice people. Okay? Okay? And as the fog clears, you find yourself around here.
We find ourselves still on the title screen.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I gotta.
Good job, buddy.
Look, I expect you to be able to see what I can see without seeing what I can see. Okay? So you find yourself around here, having made your way miraculously through the village of Barovia.
Doing the casket dance.
But atop a slight rise against the roots of pillared stone that supports Castle Ravenloft stands a gray, sagging edifice of stone and wood. This church has obviously weathered the assaults of evil for centuries on end. It is worn and weary. A bell tower rises towards the back. Flickering light shines through the holes of the shingled roof. The rafters strain feebly against their load. The heavy wooden doors of the church are covered with claw marks and are scarred by fire. So, you know, Catholic church in the ghetto.
It's a nice place.
Oh, Phoebe,
Because-
we have to rock, paper, scissors on who gets to die most this day. This session.
True.
See, it's got the yard look just like your places, Mark. That's where the good people live.
It's more where the ones who oppose the devil live.
So you're not a good person?
Good is subjective to those who. Well, it's a point of view sort of thing. Good to me may be evil to somebody else. I like to think I'm a good person, though.
I look over at Irina. Insight check.
Insight check, sure.
Yes. I
Go
want to
ahead.
see what she thinks of this conversation. That pie tossing terrible monster.
Give me an insight check.
Wow.
Oh, we're starting off the session with real sus vibes, yeah.
Ooh. Good roll. Irina looks like she is wondering how her brother can be so inarticulate and be a moron with this whole philosophy bullshit he's spouting right now when everybody literally calls Strahd the devil.
I will nod. Very fascinated towards this, Mark.
But let's try not to stay out in the open too much longer. And with that, Ismark will actually do this even. Where's the church? There. And I will drag you all on here. What am I missing? What am I missing? Martin. All right. And then
We ain't found shit. The door is open.
Not yet. My prep did not go into the things that I probably should have prepped. So, give me a moment.
Stare blankly into the void. As it should be.
Thoughts of pies dancing in his head.
God damn it! Why does it not have your good tokens still on there?
Thoughts of pies abandoned.
May or may not have been made from child meat.
Level 3. Yes. Okay.
But he's very upset about that pie being thrown out.
It's an expensive pie.
We understand your goodwill.
So what's the plan here?
We're just delivering a casket right now.
Well, if one ambush got to us, how much do you want to bet there's another one in here?
Well, we lived.
We lived, yes.
Really
Oh.
not sure about stepping foot in a church myself, though. Obvious reasons.
Fair.
I'm gonna knock on the door.
What Give me 1 second. I'm trying to fucking set up Astos's fucking token because he keeps fucking up on me. I'm sorry.
Wow.
God damn it,
Wow.
Astos.
There we go. Okay. Can you see the character? Can it move? Yes, no?
No, I can't see anything.
Damn it.
Are you at the top or the bottom of the map?
Ooh,
Now?
I can't see my token at all.
Did you place him upon the wrong layer?
Object. No, it's on the object token.
Come on, man. Be an artist. Label your fucking layers.
Yeah, Tess.
True artists never label their fucking layer.
I won't lie. I usually think about it as an afterthought after I fuck up once.
Yep.
It's like, oh, so you belong to this.
That's where that dot is.
Yeah.
Somehow I
Okay.
knew Mayu and Tess would be like,
Oh.
hey!
Probably because you don't have fucking vision. Damn it. Night vision. 60 feet.
I have night vision.
I can see.
I
Yeah.
can fight!
Yeah, for some reason it had your old character. I don't fucking know.
So make sure you save this token, buddies. if you
I
do it again.
did. Let's make sure. Let's fucking settings. Save settings. Settings. Still on there. Cool. HP.
Yeah, I'm sitting here while we have a moment. He's getting all this done. Just sitting here thinking to myself, how fucking hilarious would it be to see Silas try to play Carbuncles and Catacombs?
Oh my god, I want to try that now.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got dark vision. Silas, you can't see. My character can fucking see.
Fucking Silas plays a high level rogue just so he has magic eyes and can see literally everything, including mitochondria.
Why is your HP not
Yeah,
It
helps
shows
him
you
make
only-
his character.
showing that Josh, your character only has 11 HP, which I know has more than that token. You could see it move, correct? Your character?
I'm not seeing any characters move.
As I mean, I have 27 HP.
Yeah, I know, but your token is showing only 11.
Is it
Well,
associated with the right character sheet?
there. I put my real token on there.
Yeah, I don't. I'm just trying this. Yeah, okay. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Technical difficulty.
Technical difficulties.
An instance.
Okay. So. All right. Ismark goes up and knocks on the door, and then pushes them open. And inside the doors open and reveal a 10-foot wide, 20-foot long hall leading to a brightly lit chapel.
Oh,
Yes, brightly lit. The hall is unlit and reeks of mildew. 4 doors, 2 on each side, lead to adjacent chambers. You can see that the chapel itself is just strewn with debris. And you hear a soft voice from within reciting a prayer. And suddenly, as Ismark takes his first step in, that prayer is blotted out by inhuman screams that seem to rise up from below.
Rise up from where?
Below.
We're stepping on people.
Sounds like you'll probably be fine, right?
This sounds like a weird church.
what in all the hell is going on here?
Like,
I can only speak for like 3 of those.
The the priest looks up upon hearing the scream, and his face is real white for a second, and he sees Ismark and all of you, and kind of shakes himself and hustles portally past the altar and towards the hallway. Ismark, I heard. Have you? I assume they helped you bring him for the burial. And Ismark nods gravely. And these strangers were kind enough and brave enough to help me bring my father's corpse here.
Are we just gonna ignore the screaming?
I would very much like to know about that.
Yeah, can we address that?
Donovich, the priest, blatantly ignores all of these questions and says, "Come, let's bring the body around back to the graveyard, and we can take care of this ceremony right away.
He's rude.
The Morning Lord will give us his blessing."
Religion.
I don't know who that is.
What?
Check too.
Yeah, go ahead. Religion.
So,
Where's my toggle?
there is no toggle anymore. It is gone.
Oh,
So roll queries always roll advantage.
Oh, okay.
that's
It is gone.
Silly.
If advantage, if normal roll, I'm always just going to take the left one first.
Sounds good.
And then advantage, disadvantage, take whatever higher level.
I'm taking an insight on him.
Okay, go ahead, take an insight on him.
I'll try too,
Yes.
even though mine's probably gonna be shit.
And then can I investigate the floor?
Never mind. Mine is good.
why did mine not roll at advantage?
That is a good question.
Your single-minded fury.
Wow.
Okay. Let's start off with these religions here. Astos, you've never necessarily heard of the Morning Lord. Although the name Morning Lord kind of invokes something, light, life, that sort of thing. And there's always been fatherly light figures in a lot of religions that you've read of. So this could very well be just a localized name of a deity that is elsewhere that is more widely known. Anessa Martin, Morning Lord is Sun Daddy. That's Sun Daddy. That's all you need to know. As for the insights, the scream, he's very much wanting to ignore the scream. As for why, it's difficult to necessarily say, but about him wanting to get the burial done, saying about the Morning Lord's blessing, he does seem to have a priority about this. As to why he wants priority, obviously it's his job as priest. But you can almost ascertain from how shitty things are here and what you've seen with these cultists and everything that you fought, it's probably good to get the dead in the ground ASAP before shit gets fucked up. And especially get them in hallowed ground, even better. Bright Riddle, you wanted to investigate the floor. Please go ahead, roll investigation. It's, solid woodwork. There's may be something somewhere, but the floor in this hallway, it's floor.
Okay.
There's two Astos on the board.
I was wondering why there were two after
He cast Mirror Image.
Time Paradox.
This is persona splitting from the crippling fear and anxiety.
I'm going to associate and also disassociate at the same time. Watch me.
For my bonus action,
But if none of you stop, Donovich and Ismark will try and shepherd you and the casket out and around this way to the gates back here and into the graveyard, which there is no map for. But there he will give a nice, simple service, give the blessing of the Morning Lord, all that fun stuff. They will get the casket in the ground. And Ismark at this point, with Irina, say, we wish to say our final goodbyes. Personally, we will take care of burying him.
of
And we'll
course.
say our goodbyes, but please, you could stay at the church. You're more than welcome to stay with us again tonight. You could leave whenever. I just ask that you don't leave without my sister, obviously. And she gives a nod, like, please. The sooner I am out of reach of Castle Ravenloft, the better for all of us, I feel.
I'll just wait inside with the screaming.
I'm just gonna wait inside with the
Yes,
screaming.
go,
No
go.
big deal.
Say goodbyes. I will be over at the church.
I think I will stay at your house again. The church is lovely, but the screaming is a bit much.
Yes, I will go to the house as well.
Oh no!
Though,
Oh, well,
though I think the six of us should stick together.
I mean, you guys are you guys going back to the house right now while they're burying?
No, I'm going
their
to.
smoke?
I'm going to stay at the church until they are done, and then we will escort them back to the house.
Right.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying as well.
Time to investigate the screams at the church.
Investigate the church.
What you hiding, old man?
The church.
Gonna have problems, Padre?
The spirit can't go in the church
why can't she come in the church?
because she's a demon.
You don't know how holy this ground is.
Apparently, the spirit's gone.
Shit.
Yeet!
She decided to go sneak. Not bad. What, a 9?
So you're watching them.
Yep.
Okay.
I make sure there's no shady shit going on there.
This is all
They're fucking
shady shit.
no. Then they
They're
leg-
fucking what now?
the corpse. No. They do exactly what they say they were going to do. They
Yeah,
pile
you gotta
dirt.
remember.
Oh,
I
yeah,
play a
no,
rogue
this-
all the time. I question everything.
Yeah, no, they bury the corpse and they say their final goodbyes, and you could tell they're really honestly torn up about this. Like, clearly this place is shitty, but to lose somebody and you could almost feel like they have this impending, like, just compounding loss.
Yeah, but see, that's all cool and everything, and then they smack the dirt and reveal the fucking runes and everything, and then all of a sudden a fucking demon is summoned out of the corpse. Yeah, I've been there. I watched this shit just in case.
Nope.
Innocence just
It's
gonna
honestly
start-
it's just a normal burial, no demons.
That and my stealth roll is way higher than my insight roll, so I'd rather sit back and watch. then
Fair
try to
enough.
insight and fail.
You Voyager the shit out of them. Voyager, I should say. Sorry. So inside the church, let's see, people. As you're in there, just give me a quickie perception check. You know,
Okay.
on the DL. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
My passive is 12.
That's great. You're focusing on cleaning, as you
I-
already stated.
It's a church and it's in a disaster. This is supposed to be a place where people can go whenever they don't have anything.
Show you how shitty this place is, doesn't it? Barovia is a shithole. Okay. Not everybody. We're waiting on a Bright, although I'm sure just Bright does not care.
Nah.
Bright's over there in the corner, just
Light.
Light.
Oh. Well, first things first, the chapel itself is just absolutely in shambles. Overturned and broken pews litter the dusty floor, dozens of candles mounted in candlesticks and candelabras that light every single dusty corner of this place. To just get rid of all the shadows. At the far end of the church sits a clogged, scarred altar where the priest goes and now just kneels again and starts praying, muttering quiet prayers to himself. And why is there another Astos again?
I'm not doing anything.
I thought I deleted this Astos.
That's wild.
what a fucking Astos, man.
I know.
Pain in the asses.
Kiss my ass, toes.
I'll be
So
a pain in
Anessa-
the Astos.
Odessa is very fervently cleaning this place. Just like trying to pick up pages here, trying to make a pew stand back up and all that fun stuff.
Hey, if I had
Everybody
tools, I would be able to fix this shit.
Everybody else, here's a muffled, though pained, kind of, but like not pained, scream come from underneath the chapel floor. Yell out, "Father, I'm starving."
That sounds wonderful.
My ears perk up and I look at the floor and I
You are not paying attention. You didn't roll.
fine.
Go back to your corner.
Well, there.
Go mark your spot.
I'm also the only one who rolled perception.
No. We have two other sneaky perceptions.
Okay.
But Caro, Astos, and Martin all heard this.
I'm just judging this place.
Walking right up to him. Who are you keeping underneath the floor?
I will also walk up and I will say in Celestial, do you need help?
Let me see what we got going here.
Apparently, I
Well, the
can
great
use
thing
it.
about the Celestial is he just looks at you like you're a madman.
Ding dong ding 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 ding.
I mean, I'm going to perk up because what the fuck are you talking? Why are you speaking celestial, man?
Uh,
Do you say that?
No. I'm just
Okay.
going to look over at you like, what the fuck?
all right. So that's the priest.
He has a
That's
big
lucky
nose.
baby.
He's a good looking man. And
All the better for punching, my dear.
wow, he's a priest.
Not a good priest if there's a person under the floorboard saying, "Father, I'm starving."
God is not
I mean,
here.
he's Catholic.
Wow.
Can't make those
Yeah.
jokes when we go visit.
No, you can't. At least not Thursday when you're in my house. So first Donovich looks at Astos like he's got 5 heads or something like that, or he's a being made of wings and eyeballs.
Or not.
Then he looks to Martin, and that pale, pudgy face of his starts to just look very clammy and sweaty. Nothing. I'm taking care of it.
You have exactly 10 seconds to begin telling us what you are taking care of.
Intimidation check.
Oh yeah. Rolled me that intimidation.
I haven't seen an intimidation check in ages. Let's see it.
11. Not bad. You didn't scare him shitless. When I came through, all I did was lay my hand on this man's shoulders and I made him cry. Oh, that was Jorgen Bjornsson though. He was a good lad.
At this point, Ines has kind of come up behind Martin. I'm gonna let him respond before I do anything, though. I'm sweet and innocent, full of sunshine
Yes.
and rainbows.
Again, he looks very, very, very clammy, and he starts to like shake a little bit.
I think my friend asked you a question.
Why are you doing this poor man? He was about ready to answer, and you intimidate him more. I'm trying to undo the devil has done.
Devil. We mean him.
No, he's just a prick.
Is there any iconography or anything on the wall or any symbols in here denoting anything specific about the religion? Or like, does he have a book?
All the books have been shredded due to clearly whatever's caused all this damage in here.
Toilet paper
the,
is not a common commodity.
the iconography itself, mostly like you see a lot of sun motif. Bright lights banishing the shadows, the darkness. No,
So
like
nothing
actually, like
that just still seems localized to me. Nothing rings a bell, I guess.
you could make a either Arcana, History, or Religion check, whichever one you want to make.
Like, it's probably more fitting.
Yeah. Okay. Based upon your interactions with Strahd so far, what you've seen come off of this place, and the iconography of this church, as well as like what you've read in the past, you can surmise that a couple things. A, Strahd is a vampire. Just about how he kind of holds himself, the magical bullshit he had at the feast, uh, and this iconography for this church. Sun Lord, obviously, sun iconography, banishing the darkness. This church vehemently opposes all that Strahd is. If it's a large religion, hard to say, but you could tell by the damage that it might not be as strong as it once was. The power they had to repel Strahd has either A, never been there, or B, has grown weak over time.
Gotcha. I mean, so I'll step back as like Martin and us are walking up here in their metal-clad muscles. I mean, he might just be trying his best.
And I can appreciate that. What is the affliction?
Roll me a persuasion. You scared the fuck out of him, and now you're trying to help him. I mean, you could roll it at advantage because Astos is kind of gave supporting words as well.
Okay.
Although the 17,
Astos is good cop.
Astos is good cop. 17 is fine. You could. He pulls out a handkerchief and mops his brow, which immediately just starts to bead up again with sweat. It's like George Costanza after he went to the gym or ate spicy food, you know. Yeah, exactly. But Donovich goes on about that a little more than a year ago, his son, Doru, and several other villagers stormed Castle Ravenloft in revolt, having been lured there by wizard in black robes who had come to Barovia from a faraway land, much kind of like how you did. By all accounts, that wizard died by Strahd's hand. And so did Doru and everybody else who made that attack. The thing is, though, Doru returned to his father not long after. With, how to say, unusual tastes. And from that point on, Donovich has since imprisoned his son to A, keep him safe and keep the others safe from him. And Donovich prays day and night, hoping that the gods will help him find a way to save his son without killing him.
Martin is going to pull the man in and give him a hug.
You made a fat man cry.
Being
And
a father is never an easy task, is it?
He has no answer. He just openly weeps.
What does the boy hunger for?
Blood. Flesh.
So he is truly of Strahd's ilk, then.
Has to be a way.
Can I roll a history to see if I've heard anything about vampires being turned back to mortals?
You are not here. You are
I-
still
I-
observing the bearing.
I fucking
Oh, you did say something.
26
Okay.
minutes ago.
Yes, shut up.
Like she's
Wasn't
just
that-
standing in the back.
Okay. That Astos keeps fucking showing up. Who's doing that?
It would have to be Astos.
Yeah, it would have to be. I think he's fucking with you now.
No. I
Like, he-
would have to smirk.
He finally got half a cup of coffee in him and is like, okay, I can fuck with people now. Or whatever
No
beverage
coffee,
he's
just
drinking.
like water.
Go ahead and roll me a history. Ooh, pretty good.
And part demon.
I would say it's a very difficult thing to turn someone back, if not impossible. Although there are you've definitely heard and interacted with people and beings in the past who were of some sort of vampire lineage who weren't crazed, flesh hungry. You're not sure if this is something that all who are afflicted can become, or if it's only like those who are literally bred via vampire. But you've seen and you've read about what's more or less known as a vampire. Those who are not full vampire, or they're like half vampire or spawn of a vampire, who seemingly lead fairly normal lives. I mean, obviously they do have their hungers, they do have their cravings, but they
So
are
Damien?
able to. Yeah, Damien. But who are able to live normal-ish lives.
And about those afflicted.
For those, you can, again with that roll, you could surmise that what had happened to Doru is that he has become a vampire spawn, which, again, you're not entirely sure if a vampire spawn can become a vampire or not. It's kind of a murky subject, not something you've literally heavily researched. So you're still uncertain about that, but best I could say is it's tentative at best. There's a possibility, but you're not sure if a vampire spawn, which you're fairly certain is what Doru is, can become a vampire.
Interesting. So Nispira will push off the wall, walk forward.
As you step on the floor, it doesn't burn. Not like
Oh.
it would.
Yeah, but good to know this place isn't as holy as I thought. Kidding, of course. But I will give you some light solace. There may be a little hope. History has said that spawn of vampires may be able to become more of their former selves. I don't know if they'll ever be able to be fully cured. but they might be able to become more of who they were. It's an interesting prospect.
So, as you say this, Donovich's eyes first off go very, very wide at the fact that he's seeing a literal devil walk into his church. But upon hearing those words, he begins to shake a little bit in Martin's arms again.
Oh dear, I scared the poor man.
Is this true?
Who word would be better to take than one of someone who looks like me?
Can you help him?
I can attempt, not at this exact moment, but I can surely find a way. As I said, it is possible. I've read of the possibility. I've heard. Let's be real here. I'm very astute in these walks of life, you could say. So I may be the one to talk to people in that area.
What my close close associate is trying to say is maybe if we get to know more of the people, I kind of like gesture towards the church around here and be able to figure out more about the devil in these lands, and maybe we could find affliction together with all of our resources.
So you were saying that you will help my son.
We will do our best to help.
And again, he just breaks down. It's like utter pure relief that like this is like the first chance he's honestly had, or first like hope he's seen.
Now, we make no promises. We will help if there is help to give. I have to state that.
You may walk in the guise of a devil. You were clearly sent by the Morning Lord.
No, I'm still a devil. Don't get me wrong. But in this situation, you need the word of devil. Do not make me what I am not.
No.
I am an artificer and I am a devil. But
Take these
luckily for
communion
you,
prayers.
luckily for you, I'm more of an artificer than I am a devil. If there is research to be done and there are answers to be found, that is what I'm good at.
I'll sidle up to our good father and be like, they're really bad at taking praise.
No, I just don't take religious praise.
Oh, it's a whisper. It's a whisper. I'm not letting you hear that.
Do you want to go? Do you want to roll a stealth
No.
against even my passive?
I'll make you roll every time, buddy.
Come on, forever DM. I'm just like you. I'm not afraid to roll.
I'm letting the whisper go unchecked. You don't get to hear it.
Damn it!
If
If I was a tabaxi, I would have heard it.
Oh yeah, but you're not a tabaxi. Bright Whittle's too distracted right now by dust floating in the sunbeams.
He's checked once the father started crying, he was like, ugh.
No.
Emotions.
Bright Riddle is over there like, man, I have a modeling for another Manscaped ad I need to do. I'm sorry, I thought of that one like 10 minutes ago. I'm like, how can I add this joke to this session? Poster boy for Manscaped, looking like a giant shaven testicle.
Oh my god, yes.
But Donovich will give Astos a weak smile. If you are all able to help my son and bring hope to these hopeless lands, I will offer as much aid as I and my congregation can.
Give a nod and a pat on his back and leave him in the arms of Martin.
The arms of an angel.
God damn it, Reba McIntyre.
And then we do a snap cut to very sad looking Goro and Bright Riddle.
A very sad vampire spawn who then hisses at the camera.
I would say not long after you finish this, real breakthrough of a therapy session, uh, Ismark and Irina make their way back and are kind of standing at the doorway. I thought you were going to switch to Arms of an Angel, and I was going to laugh my ass off.
I did not have that downloaded.
I wonder if that one would get me a strike.
Oh, 100% would. Unless we show very sad animals the entire time.
And Reba McIntyre.
Yes.
The spirit will just look to the door. Are you ready to go?
Yes, we are.
Good, because clearly I'm not very comfortable here.
I've had quite enough
That's-
of this place.
Let's go.
Yes.
Full-grown men crying in churches don't mix well, and I definitely don't mix well with them.
The Hobbit's protection for you.
Before we go,
The Hobbit's protection.
the hobbits. That's what I heard too. Until I was like, I know what he meant.
Yes, Frodo's protection.
So that means you get a Samwise.
Yes.
Hey man, that shit's useful.
Father, before we go, are there any other churches around here?
Yes,
Spirit just glaring
actually.
daggers at Astos.
There is there's one Valaki, another large church to the Morning Lord. It's I would say a bit safer than here is in relation to Strahd, and then there's a monastery far to the west, and the walled city of Kresk.
Okay. Well, send him your best wishes. Bye.
Nessa waited for him.
Okay. Everyone's like
squishy.
running.
1D for everything.
All right. So, Ismark and Irina obviously don't look super pleased that they just had to bury their father. They look relieved that they're at least safe in doing so, and that he is buried, and that he didn't become a demon after they tapped the ground and the sigils showed up. Again, it's they lost their father, so not super happy about it. But again, it's his suffering's over, and this is just beginning.
He gave the shittiest Christmas presents, though.
You just didn't enjoy, a nice pair of socks.
I don't.
Speaking of which, my feet are freezing. I will be right back.
Typical wifey problems.
She's just mad that we're not in bed and she can't just put them on me.
Typical wifey actions.
Talk about socks. These fucking bad boys right here. The warmest motherfuckers on the planet.
I have had multiple pairs of those, but they wear out so fast.
Yeah, I know. But if all I do is wear them in the house when my feet are absolutely freezing, they're great.
Oh yeah, they're perfect for that. Just don't wear them under a pair of boots. They wear out in like
Ooh.
2 weeks.
My feet sweat like crazy, so warm socks are not a good idea.
Yeah, no,
Cool.
I'm inside the entire time, just fucking
I have like
sweating my ass
really
off.
solid quality socks. They're not exactly warm socks, but they're not thin socks. They're like perfect pair of thieves. They're amazing.
I got some Puma socks, some Puma tube socks that were from Costco. Fucking great.
The heebies and the jeebies. There's a big old dead
Hold on.
spider.
I was
Beans
saying,
de Graha.
pair of thieves, very good quality, like super comfortable socks and silk like underwear. Yes.